My name is SATHIA RABBIN. I am teaching in Calcutta Bible Seminary. My wife, she is also serving in the campus in a mission school. My daughter, she is in KG. My father is a retired pastor, and my mother, she is a retired professor, and my brother is working in a company. I was born and brought up in a Christian family as a firstborn to my parents. My mother, she dedicated me for God's ministry even before I was born, when I was in her womb. My mother used to say that she had a dream. In her dream, an angel appeared and he told her that she will get a boy child like Samuel. So from that time, my mom she decided to dedicate me for God's ministry. So she chose my name even before my birth, saying as Rabbi, which means teacher. Then she named me as Rabbin. Though my parents dedicated me for God's ministry, in my school days I was fully influenced by the worldly things and I was going away from God. I never thought that I will come back to God because I was into various practices. The turning point in my life that happened in 2004 through Students Christian Movement of India in a youth camp. I dedicated myself for God's ministry in that camp. I always had a passion to teach the Word of God. Even when I was small, I used to take Bible and I used to teach my grandmother. Though I don't know the stories much, but still I used to act like a pastor when I was a small kid. So after my secular studies, I decided to equip myself for theological studies, for which I joined in Srirampur College. As an independent candidate, I did not have much sponsorship from church or sponsorship from any individual. But I always kept my faith in God that who has chosen me for His ministry, He will guide me. And I always kept my doors open. After my studies, I don't know what I will be doing after my BD studies. I always kept my doors open to God to show me the right path, the right ministry, what He was expecting me to do. Soon God opened up ways in 2013 to an organization called Daya Center for Peace, where I started working in the conflict zones to work for among the people, those who are in conflict, in terms of building justice and peace among the communities. Still, I was not sure about the ministry, what God is really keeping for me. Then in 2015, God showed me a way through getting to the churches by working among the various organizations through National Council of Churches in India. Then in 2016, I decided that through the influence of National Council of Churches, I need to work for the church and its mission. So in 2016, I decided to pursue my master's degree. So I always had in mind that I wanted to serve as a rabbi, as a teacher in a theological institution. After my studies, I was confused. There is no opportunity for me to teach. So suddenly I got an offer from Evangelical Church of India to teach in Calcutta Bible Seminary. Through my personal experience, what I realized and what I experienced is that if God has chosen us for a purpose, He will equip us and He will show us the right path on the right time. The only thing is we need to keep faith in God and we have to wait for His time. My only prayer to God is to use me to inspire young people towards His mission and also help me to stand firm in the foundation and also stand firm in the commitment that I have made with God. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5 says, Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nation. This very verse reminds me of my commitment to God. God has chosen each and every one of us for a purpose. We need to understand that purpose first. God has chosen every one of us. It does not mean only the pastors, only the ministers. It can be a doctor, it can be an engineer, it can be a public servant. All are ministers of God. He has given us some responsibility to on earth We need to be faithful for the gift what God has given to each and every one of us. For example, if it is a doctor, serve the people faithfully, not for money, but for God's mission. He will be pleased if we are faithful to the work what we do. Through our works, we can glorify God. It can be a pastor, it can be a minister, it can be a doctor, it can be an engineer. We all can glorify God if we are really faithful to God. Let us keep the faith and let us be faithful to whatever works we do. May God help us to be faithful in His mission and let us contribute towards the God mission by the gift what God has given to us. May God bless us all.